Hello and welcome to episode 116 of the Low Back Pain Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Grant Elliott with RehabFix online low back program. And today's topic is what I personally do every day for a bulletproof spine and to live my life pain-free. I'm going to give you basically a day-by-day, weekly summary of everything that I do for optimal health in a, of course, concise fashion. This podcast would be a few hours long if I went over everything, but I'm going to give you the biggest impacts, the biggest game changers of my life that ensure that I live my life pain-free, especially containing a bulletproof spine, and so that you can too. If you have not joined my private Facebook group yet, you need to do so. It is called RehabFix Low Back Program, and immediately upon joining, you will receive our free step-by-step sciatica guide, one that we have used to help thousands of people across the world recover fully from sciatica. This is literally the same step-by-step process that we take them through during our assessment calls. You can get a clear idea of kind of what's going to help you and what that plan might look like. It is worth thousands, and you will get this for free just by joining the page. And there are other free courses and trainings that I have in there as well. There is tons of information in there. So if you have tons of highly valuable and free information, and you're actually serious about getting better, then you will join my private Facebook group, RehabFix Low Back Program. I'll see you in there. So what do I do every day to maintain optimal health in a bulletproof spine? I'm going to start from A to Z. So this is multifactorial as well. If you're looking for only rehab movements, you're going to be disappointed because not only rehab movements relate to having a bulletproof spine. There's many things I do. So I'm going to summarize the biggest things, okay? When I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do, besides, of course, getting my son out of bed, I go and I get up Jamie, my 1.5-year-old. My wife gets up Thomas, our 2-month-old. We get them both up separately. First thing we do, I take both of them and my dog on a morning walk. It's the very first thing we do. All of us, we go on a walk. I walk 1 mile, sometimes 1.5 miles, just kind of depends on the morning, depends on the time. Every single morning. So I start my day with movement. I start my day with sunshine, as do my kids. I'm building this into them. Why is this so important? 1, movement. Movement is incredible for all things health, especially lower back pain. Walking has been found to be extremely beneficial over longitudinal studies that track active populations with incidence rates of back pain. Walking is huge just for general health and preventing lower back pain. Also, the act of being outside and seeing the sun has incredible neurological effects, such as increasing serotonin, improving sleep-wake cycles, reducing melatonin release throughout the day so that you feel less sleepy, more energetic, more eager to move, more eager to be productive at work. All these different things that promote a better, healthier lifestyle. So getting some sunshine, some morning sunshine into your eyes and morning movement is a crucial way to start your day. I always follow that up with a cold shower. I only take cold showers at this point in my life because then I get a good dopamine hit from that. I do not do that because ice is good for back pain. Not why I do it. I do it for mental toughness and dopamine release. It feels like you just drank a Red Bull. Great way to start your day. All right, that's how I start every single morning. Then after I do that, I perform my morning mobility routine. This is found at a couple of different locations across my social media. However, you can very easily find it by joining my private Facebook group. In this, there is a topics tab. You can go to #morningmobility and you can find my whole morning mobility routine, movement by movement, that I perform every day. Then I work. I sit down for hours. I sit down for tons of hours after that. Sitting is not the devil, okay? It might be sensitive if you are in a currently sensitive state, but sitting is not bad. I sit for many, many, many hours straight. Then I typically take a short nap in the sun by my pool. I usually take a 15, 20-minute nap after I eat. That also gets me more sunshine and more mental relaxation for the stressful days that I typically have. And then I go to the gym. Before I work out, I additionally implement some specific movements for that particular workout. If I am doing my lower body workout, a leg day, a deadlift day, this most applies to you, my listener. This is posted in my private Facebook group. Once again, I have my entire lower body warm-up. It is an 8-minute video that details all the movements I do, the number of reps, the number of sets, the cadence in which I do it, the order in which I do that. This is also in the topics tab. Just go to my private Facebook group, join. There's so much information in here, such as what I'm giving you today. Go to the topics tab, click #mobility, and it will show you my warm-up routine. You can watch the whole thing and you can steal that for yourself. I use this routine before every single lower body workout because it prevents my spine from being restricted or being compromised. It improves the mobility of my hips. It improves the stability of my hips. It improves my core activation, so I'm more prepared for my workouts to reduce injury and give you the best chances possible. So it prepares me for the workout. It reduces my chances of injury. And also it's a way to continue to get these good movements in my body throughout my day. Now, I train in the fashion that I enjoy. You don't have to train any particular way to try to be bulletproof or try to avoid spine injuries or whatever. I'm not saying you have to train any particular way. However, I do include certain accessory movements into my training to maintain optimal stability. These are very simple things I'm going to throw out here, but these are just generic examples, okay? Offset deadlifts or shovel deadlifts, suitcase carries, farmer's walks, pal-off presses, pal-off rotations, landmine presses, single leg hinge work, hip flexor raises. These are accessory movements that I perform to ensure that my spine, my hips, and my core are maintaining the best possible strength and function that I can achieve. This is going to help my body continue to move right, to be adapted to multiple different ranges of motion, and to reduce my chances of getting injured in the real world, right? The more you expose your body to, the more prepared your body is for multiple different kinds of movements, the less chances you have of getting injured. Quick interruption. If you're listening to this podcast and you're resonating with the things that I'm saying, and you're finally ready to be pain-free, and you don't have a plan, and you're not sure how to get there, and you're just looking for that guidance, then visit the link in the description or the show notes below. You can schedule a free initial call with my team, and we will actually go over your current regimen, go over what you should be doing, what you should not be doing, and how a better plan might potentially show you how to get to that pain-free state that you've been looking for so that you can get this over with and back to living your life. So if you're ready to finally figure this out, then visit the link below, schedule a call with us. Looking forward to helping you. Back to the show. So I maintain these types of, if you want to call it, functional movements. I know that's a hot term. It's kind of a buzzword. It's kind of silly as well because a functional movement is whatever is functional for your life. So that can be different for everybody. But you know what I mean. Movements that improve optimal function of your spine and improving its capacity and resilience in all different ways to reduce injury. I maintain these movements in my training. Okay? And then every evening, I get back from my workout. I work a few more hours. And then every evening around 6 o'clock, 6:30, when the sun is starting to set, I once again take my family on an evening walk. I get low solar angle. I get more sun in my eyes for additional circadian rhythm and neurological hormone regulation-based purposes. Additionally, both of these walks I perform barefoot. Why do I do it barefoot? To free my dang feet. So my feet can feel the ground, so my feet can feel the earth. I walk on the sidewalk, I walk in the mulch, I walk in the grass. You can look up videos on grounding, what grounding means, the benefits of that. These are additional hormone-based neurological effects. And also just to actually use my feet. If your feet are shoved in shoes all day long, once again, you should never be barefoot in your home. You should never wear shoes in your home. You should always be barefoot in your home. I go barefoot when I walk around the neighborhood because I want to use my feet. I want my feet to feel the ground, to be exposed to different surfaces, to work those muscles and work those joints in different ways. This is going to significantly reduce any type of foot or ankle injuries I have in the future, as well as many other injuries that could go across my chain that could be affected by my feet. I am significantly investing in my foot health now. So these are important things as well. And that is pretty much it. That's my day. Okay? One additional thing that I can't necessarily put in words, I have an education and understanding of pain. This is also important to having a bulletproof spine and body that is free of pain, is understanding pain and having an appropriate mindset towards pain. I have a significant education on pain and how to interpret pain. And I am not immune to aches and pains. Sometimes I have some crazy deadlift sessions. You guys watch me on social media. You know I'm deadlifting 500 plus pounds every single week. And I love pushing myself to the brink of tears when I do those. Yes, my form gets sloppy at the end, as a viewer might say. Yes, I'm pushing myself till I start to crumple. I love that. I love it. I love pushing myself extremely hard with heavy lifts. I love it so much. It is my therapy. So every once in a while, will I have a sore back? Sure. Will I have a sore hip? Sure. But I know how to interpret that data, and I'm not afraid of it. Okay? I'm not afraid of feeling some pain, some aches and pains here and there, because I know hurt does not equal harm. I'm not threatened by it. I know pain is just a simple alarm system. I understand these concepts. So that is why the first chapter of our full rehab program actually goes over these very concepts. Pain education, pain understanding, knowing what's good to feel, what's bad to feel, knowing how to interpret the way you feel with different movements, and just gaining an overall better understanding of your pain and why you feel what you feel. This is incredibly important for starting to develop a bulletproof mind, which will then in turn help you develop a bulletproof spine. Having this education is huge. And so myself obtaining that also helps me fight these additional battles that might be thrown at me at any particular week where something might occur. So I'm not afraid of pain. I'm not afraid of feeling pain or feeling any kind of backaches here and there. I have no concern about those because I know that I'm putting in the work every single day to maintain the body that I have and maintain the health that I have. So this is my daily routine. This is literally what I do. Nothing crazy. Seriously, nothing crazy. And everything that I do, I just told you, and is posted on my private Facebook group. You can go watch all of it. You do this, you're probably going to feel a lot better. Better physically and better mentally. These are life practices that we have all of our clients do. Daily walks are a part of our program. Mindfulness practices are a part of our program. Daily routines focusing on the specific rehab movements that each individual needs in our program is of course part of it as well. But this is all catered to the individual because our program is customized for you. Every person might have a slightly different approach because we basically tell you, hey, this is what's going to work for you. This is what's not. Here's the prescription. We lay it all out for you. So all these things are committed by our clients, and that's why they get results. That's why we have the results that you see us share every single day on our social media. Okay? Commit to these things. Do it. Implement it in your life. This podcast is worth at least $2,000, $3,000. At least for every single person listening to this. This is worth at least $2,000 to $3,000. If you take the information that I said, if you go to my Facebook group and you look up the video and you do it, if you look up my warm-up and you do it, and you implement the other practices that I said today, this is easily worth $2,000 to $3,000. Just this alone. Don't believe me? Do it and see how your life changes. Do it and see how your pain changes. Do it and see how your body changes. Then you tell me it's not worth that. Trust me, I know what this information is worth. We help people get out of pain every single day. And I know how much people are investing their time and money into other resources that provide a minuscule fraction of the value that our program provides. So I know what this is worth. So I'm telling you, take this information and use it. Use it now. And don't find an excuse to not do it. Excuses are your enemy. Excuses will hold you back. A fear of failure is going to hold you back from success. A fear of commitment is going to hold you back from success. A fear of trying things and potentially failing and not seeing the results you want will hold you back from success, because ultimately what brings our clients to us are those who have tried 2 chiropractors, 2 physical therapists, tried medication, tried an injection, have felt as though they, quote, tried it all, and they're still willing to try. They find us. They get an actual plan designed for them with actual professional guidance, and they get better. If they did not obtain that perseverance, they would have never eventually got to us. And for many people, we pretty much are that last resort program. We're used to that. Most people go through a whole bunch of trash, typical healthcare system stuff, right? Typical healthcare system stuff, mostly trash. By the end of that rope, they're pretty frustrated. They find us, we get them better. So that perseverance, that commitment to yourself, that willingness to keep trying, not being afraid of failure or disappointment, that is what gets people to us. That is where our clients are so committed and are so ready to get better because they see what they can achieve with the right help. And that's why we're here. So if you're ready to take that step, then prove it to yourself. Prove it to yourself that you're ready to do that. Visit the link below. Schedule a free call with us today. One of my team members will meet with you. We'll go over your situation and we'll start to show you how you can put these pieces together so that you can finally be pain-free too. Do it. Make it happen. Prove it to yourself. Prove it to your friends. Prove it to your family. Take action on your words. Once again, be sure to join my Facebook group, RehabFix Low Back Program, so you can get additional exclusive content and our free sciatica guide immediately upon joining. And you can look at the additional upcoming content that we created just for individuals in that page. It is a great way for you to join a community of serious, intentional individuals, and you can get to see some of our clients winning as well, so you can get a real idea of what is possible for you. If you are watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you are listening on your favorite podcast platform, please leave a 5-star rating and review so we can grow this podcast and help reach more individuals who deserve to get results, who feel like they're spinning their tires and getting frustrated in doing so. As always, move more, move in nature, move in the sun. Thank you so much for listening and have a great day.